Welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for joining us and sticking with us this Sunday morning. Right now, we are joined by the ladies from the Capable Kids Foundation. We have Esmeralda Leal, she's the executive director, and we have Evelyn Cano, who is a board member. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for the invitation.
So, Capable Kids, tell me what Capable Kids Foundation, who you are, what you do.
Absolutely. We will definitely tell you all about Capable Kids. This is one of our biggest passions. So Capable Kids Foundation is a nonprofit for special needs kids. And so it's non-disability specific, which means we help families, and it doesn't matter what the disability is. A child could have autism, a teen could have Down syndrome, intellectual disability. We provide opportunities for these individuals.
Wow, that's amazing. And so how long have you all been around and kind of helping people in the Rio Grande Valley?
A little over 2 years.
Wow.
Yes, since July of 2015.
Definitely.
Yes,
wow.
and we provide events that are inclusive.
Okay.
And so we try to include our kids also, not just in the events that cater to them or adapted to their needs, but also in other events in the community. Our whole goal is to make them part of the community so that they don't feel as if they are apart from it.
Right, of course, all inclusive, of course.
Exactly.
Now, what kind of, 2 years ago, what made you decide to kind of let's do this together? How did Capable Kids start?
So it was a merging effort. Esmeralda was at the time co-founder of Aware RGV. It was an autism nonprofit, and then there was a group of therapists that's part of our board, and Capable Kids Foundation was doing their own thing. So we decided to start to collaborate on certain efforts. And once we had this collaboration, we noticed that we had the same vision and the same philosophies for the special needs kids. And so Capable Kids then merged with Aware GV, and together now we're doing so many amazing things for our kids. Under Capable Kids, we have various programs. We have an education and advocacy program. We have Champions League Sports, which is adaptive sports for special needs kids. And then also we've expanded. We help families in Cameron and Hidalgo County. And most recently, we added on Capable Kids Foundation Lower Valley.
Lower Valley.
Wow.
And so what happened was these therapists were realizing that the communication that these children, that these individuals with disabilities had the communication they had was only with them. So after they had therapy, they would go home and they had nothing else to do.
Right.
So the lack of resources is really what prompted them to start or to found this particular organization. And so again, like she said, we did merge. And so now we're doing everything together, as a Capable Kids Foundation. So we cater to individuals of all types of disabilities from about the age of 3. We had a prom last night.
Of course, a prom, yes,
our prom
exciting.
was amazing, but we had individuals who were 14 years old all the way into their 50s. And most of these individuals have never really been part of anything like this. They have never been included more than anything. And yes, they do have proms in school when they're at school age. The difference is this prom is non-judgmental. It's made just for them. So if they want to dance the whole time, they can dance the whole time.
Definitely.
If they want to come in jeans, there are no rules. The only rule is that they have fun.
Perfect. That's a
Yes,
good
and the
role.
amazing thing about our prom last night is that it's all modified for our children. So we have some children who have physical impairments. They're in wheelchairs. So we make sure that the event is definitely accessible for them, that they have the appropriate food. And so last night our kids were in an event that was just amazing. They're queens and kings for one night.
Of course.
And it was a blast.
Oh my gosh, very exciting.
So part of the mission too is that we want to include all types of disabilities. So there is no criteria other than they have a disability.
Right.
So if you go to school, even public schools right now, there is an organization that allows them to go compete in different sporting events.
Right.
However, there's a criteria, and a lot of the kids that we have in our organization, that go through our organization, don't meet that criteria.
Right.
And so that's why the therapists wanted to form this particular organization, so that we can include all of them. So we have individuals in wheelchairs, who get to play softball. Who get to play t-ball, soccer, football, and basketball. Things that really they've never been able to
We're in
do.
the middle of a season now, so one
Oh,
of our
wow.
seasons is we're in basketball. We're in our 3rd game. We're about to do our 4th game, and so at these events, when we provide the adaptive sports for our special needs kids, we provide a one-on-one volunteer for them. So the parents, for the first time, can also sit in the stands and watch their child get
That's
a
always good.
trophy,
spectators,
and they're
Exactly.
spectators. Typically, special needs parents do have a lot on their plate. There are so many challenges from a financial aspect to the the obstacles of the actual disability. And so to provide an outlet for our children to have something to do where the parents can actually sit and watch them, it's a big relief for the parents. For the first time ever, they get to watch their kids play a sport. We believe that, you know, our kids are a part of the community, not apart from the community, and they're very capable. We just have to provide those opportunities for them.
Definitely. And is it the fact that there was that gray area where, you know, again, you had mentioned that there's certain criteria for different organizations that were out there prior to your kind of merger to make Capable Kids Foundations? And
Yes, absolutely. So now here at Capable Kids, it doesn't matter what the disability is, and it doesn't matter, you know, what is going on. It just, all they need to do is come and be a part of it, and we will accept them with open arms.
Right.
Capable Kids is a big family. Our
Yes.
moms also have had the opportunity to now find other parents like themselves.
Right.
And so we also provide, for example, under the education and advocacy, the support groups. The support groups are monthly. And so that is an opportunity for parents to come together to start to connect with other parents who have special needs kids and build bonds. And so that is another amazing thing that we do with Capable Kids Foundation.
Exactly, and we try to provide educational sessions for them as well, so that they can also understand the kind of resources that we do have available here in the Rio Grande Valley, but also we learn from our parents what is needed, what is really important that we need to, you know, reach out to our local governments, reach out to our local cities and commissioners and whatnot. So ask them, hey, you know, we know you built this really amazing stadium, it's really pretty, but you know what, we don't have more inclusive parks. We need more inclusive parks. So we're trying to reach out to city governments and ask them to, will you please look into building inclusive parks so that, you know, and it's not just for the special needs community, but at one point in time, everybody's going to have some type of special needs. We have military personnel coming back from war with one limb or missing limbs. An inclusive park would allow them to be able to participate and playing with their children, you know, or grandma or grandparents who are in wheelchairs or grandparents who are in walkers. An inclusive park allows them to do that. So we do have, and we're starting to have a few more, but it would be great if the Valley would just really take that step and start building more inclusive parks, more
Just opportunities
for everybody to be included more than anything.
And you all are working on collaborations, of course, and you're searching for collaborators to work on. And we will be talking about an exciting collaboration you have with Texas Valley Sports. Now, we are just going to take a short break, and we'll be right back to discuss that. All right, folks, stay with us. We'll be right back in a few moments.